morning, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Flora and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today is a what I eat in a day. It's not just any what I eat in a day. We're gonna focus on creating high protein meals without protein powder, just to show you a few ways to get in your protein if you're worried about it, because I know this is like a topic that comes up all the time when it comes to plant-based eating. I'm here to show you that it's not that hard. This morning I'm having my coffee. I'm having these energy balls also. I made them yesterday and I'm gonna show you how I made it. So let's go back to yesterday. It's the day before I'm recording the video and I'm gonna make energy balls. Coconut oat energy balls, which are perfect for me before I go to the gym. Let me show you how I make it. I'm adding a cup of dates. This is medjool date. If you don't have like soft dates, don't worry, just soak it into water until it gets soft. Then I have half a cup of cashew nuts, half a cup of almonds, half a cup of oat flour. I love adding some cinnamon because it can balance your blood sugars. Just like a half a teaspoon-ish, a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Adds nice flavor. Tablespoon of ground flax seeds. And then to make it chocolatey, because I love chocolate, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. Then I'm gonna blend this up and add some water. I almost forgot to add a pinch of salt. And now we're gonna blend. We don't wanna overmix it because then it becomes too runny. But I'm gonna mix it up and add some water. So this is the final product. And now we're gonna form little balls from them. This is sesame seeds to make it a little nicer. And then also adding cocoa powder onto the other one and roll the balls into it. Ideally I would have coconut shred, but guess what? We don't have coconut shred here. So I'm improvising with something else. So now let's try. Today we are going to the gym and we're gonna have a leg day, and this is my fuel. Really delicious. Chin chin. So you guys, the passing of time has always caused me a lot of anxiety, and especially when my birthday is coming up in a few months. That is always such a hectic time for me during the year because it made me reflect on what I achieved, what I didn't, and I can be really hard on myself. So it can be super helpful to talk to someone about these feelings, to get guidance, support, and help in my everyday life. Luckily, we don't have to do everything alone, and it is okay to get help when we need it. This is why I'm super excited to be partnering up with BetterHelp, which is the sponsor of today's video. BetterHelp is an online therapy service where you can get access to therapy from the comfort of your own home, which can be super helpful when it's hard to leave the house or when you don't have enough time. I can just schedule it whenever it fits me. I don't have to worry about getting there, so it saves me time and a lot of effort. To get started with therapy, you fill out a questionnaire and then you get matched with a licensed therapist, usually within only 48 hours, which is super nice. It really means that when you need help, you can get it soon. And then once you have a therapist, you can book a session through video calls, phone calls, or even messaging if you prefer it that way. And if for some reason you just don't resonate with your therapist, you can easily switch to a new one without any complications or problems. If you feel like you could also benefit from therapy, go to betterhelp.com/Justcallmeflora or click the link in my description box and choose the option Just Call Me Flora during sign up to get 10% off your first month using BetterHelp. I really hope it's gonna be as helpful to you as it is to me. Again, I'm so grateful for BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to making some delicious recipes. So, today is a leg day, and just so you guys know, I don't follow like a specific plan anymore, but I do follow a guide which I mix and match. It's not like I do it in specific order from Natasha Ursi, and I have a few guides, and I just learned exercises from it, so that's what I usually do, and then also a little bit of running specific exercises because I never want to have injuries again. Yeah, let's move. I'm back from the gym. I tried to find soy milk in the shops because this morning I used it all up, but I didn't find any. I bought some pea milk, which is also high in protein, and I like to use it when I cannot find soy milk, but I still want to have a higher protein option. I wouldn't recommend this as much in coffee because it's not really nice. But anyway, I always say any day that starts with pancakes is a good day. So today we're gonna make pancakes, but we're gonna make it high protein, not with protein powder, but with silken tofu. I'm gonna add half a block of silken tofu into the batter, and I'm gonna mix it in my blender. However, you can do this with a fork. Just mash it up really well and then you're good to go. And I'm sweetening it with a banana. And I'm also adding some ground flax for omega-3s. So anyway, let's make some pancakes for breakfast. I'm adding 1 banana. Love buckwheat flour, it's higher in protein. It is really nice to have it in pancakes. Pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, tablespoon of flax seeds, ground flax seeds. To make it sweeter and extra yummy, I'm adding half teaspoon or so of cinnamon. And for some extra flavor, I'm also adding vanilla extract. Again, it's just half a teaspoon. Half a block of silken tofu. So that would be 150 grams, because this is a 300 gram of packet. So pea milk, but I would ideally use soy milk instead.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown.
This is my breakfast. It's cream summer, and it's around 30 grams of protein in there.
I am whole again.
Man, that's good.
Hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all.
It is lunchtime and I am making a stuffed sweet potato. It's one of my favorite recipes to make because it's so easy. You basically cook the quinoa, you put everything in the oven and you're done. And then you can do other things while the sweet potato is baking in the oven. It doesn't require a lot of prep, which is great during the day. I washed the quinoa. I used 1.5 cups of dry quinoa and I'm cooking it with 3 cups of water. So I always double the water compared to the quinoa when I'm cooking it, and I'm adding some vegetable broth powder to make it nice. And I have sweet potatoes. I'm gonna peel these, put them in the oven until they are beautifully baked and soft. And I'm also making chickpeas in the oven next to these sweet potatoes for some extra protein. Let's do this! I have my lunch ready. This is super easy. You can obviously switch up the toppings. You can make it with normal yellow potatoes. You can add brown rice, barley, couscous, and then you can top it with smoked tofu, other type of beans, tempeh, whatever you prefer. Do you hear the birds? Oh my god. There are so many possibilities. The birds are so loud. This is my favorite combination. This is how I usually make it because it's just easy and I love the combo, but you do you. Yum. I'm making myself a snack, making a yogurt parfait kind of thing, adding granola, berries, some nuts and seeds. I could use coconut yogurt, plain coconut yogurt, but there were only this soy yogurt in the shops, so that's what I'm using. I'm gonna top it with some ground almonds, nice source of fiber, fat, protein and carbs from the granola. So nice and balanced snack. Super easy yogurt ball to get in all the goodness. We are back in the kitchen. I'm making dinner and it's gonna be very easy. Beans on toast. I'm gonna add some cream cheese onto my toast for some extra nutrients. I'm gonna make the beans really nice. I'm gonna use some onion, garlic, tomatoes, parsley, spinach so we can get some greens in because I haven't had any today. And I'm using white beans. That's the plan. Let's get to it. I'm just gonna toast some bread on the stove because it's just easy right now because it's on. And then we're gonna spread on some tofu cream cheese that I prepared on the weekend. And the dinner is done and it took me 15 minutes-ish. So dinner is this beans on toast Took me 15 minutes to put together, but the cream cheese was already meal prepped. That saved a lot of time, obviously. But you can use hummus instead of this or whatever you like. As you could see today, apart from making pancakes, which is, yes, I know it's a little more time, but I wanted to have pancakes, sumi. Apart from that, every meal is very easy to put together. That's what I really like to show you guys, that it's not impossible to eat in a nourishing way and not feel extremely overwhelmed. Don't beat yourself up if you cannot do it perfectly, because nobody can. I cannot do it perfectly. This is so good. And I put in the spinach, which means I can have my greens also without even noticing. But it's hard to eat because I put everything on the toast because I wanted to take a nice picture, but realistically it wasn't a good idea. Oh my god. This was magnificent, phenomenal. Just really great. Honestly, highly recommending this meal. Super easy to put together, and it ended up being amazing to put it on the bread because the bread soaked in all the nice liquid from the beans and it became super nice. So if you're doing it, put it on the toast because it makes it really nice. I am naturally finishing the day with something sweet. I'm gonna have two energy balls, having my bedtime tea. Always a message on it. We can always start again. That is the message. Kids are playing around on the street, so I'm sorry for the noise. However, I'm gonna journal. Got this kind of homework from therapy that I am writing a positivity journal every night because I tend to complain a lot, believe it or not. I mean, I think it's like a very human nature, but I want to complain way less and look at things more positively, even when it's hard, even when it's difficult, because I look up to those people so much who can look at the bright side even when it's really hard. Those people always lift me up and I want to be the same. So I can do that by practicing being more positive and just noticing the positive things, always doing like a brain dump just to get the thoughts out of my head because it helps me sleep better because I don't have thoughts stuck in my head. And then I am writing a list, a few positive sentences about the day, and sometimes it's really hard to start, but then it becomes easier and easier. I'm trying to make this a new habit. I don't do this every single night, but I do it almost every night. It really helps me change the perspective on life, and you tend to lose joy in the things that you do every single day, and sometimes you achieve something that you really wanted, but you forget to be grateful for it and realize that, oh my god, this is actually something I really wanted. Sometimes you can just really change the narrative. Of course, there are situations when it's really difficult, but there's still a lesson in there. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. And I just wanted to tell you because maybe it's something helpful. I don't know. I'm gonna end today's video here. I really hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, please give it the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys very soon. I'm sending you all my love. Take care. Bye! It's me. Hi. Of course.